Well, hello, and welcome to fake International Women's Day here in Leeds. Because there's no one here, and the people that are here are all these anti-freedoms of women, pro-Palestine people. They want to maintain the oppressive structures and societies of places that hate women, do not like women to have freedoms. They want women to be men, which women can choose to try to act as them if they wish. And there's no one here. And it's rather embarrassing. It's a massive embarrassment for the city of Leeds. Maybe most people have gone over to Bradford to counter the pro-Ayatollah oppressive regime that really hates women. Or maybe most of them have actually gone out there to support it. I don't know. It's all very strange to me. I'm not sure I'm going to be live that much today, for that long, or whether I might head off over to Bradford. And see if I can find something a little bit more interesting to do. Let's just give you a bit more of an aerial shot of the very small number of people that are here. What time is it? Oh, it was supposed to start 10 minutes ago. And there's absolutely nothing happening. There's nothing going on. And the majority of people here are from the Leeds PSC, the Palestine Solidarity Campaign. The majority of whom will be somewhere else supporting the Ayatollah. You will note a distinct lack of people of a certain ethnicity or religion, because they don't believe in freedoms for women, freedoms for all. But plenty of these people are still wearing these fake scarves. Still wearing these scarves that have been appropriated from Iraq. He's staring at me, he's following me. Horrible man. And here's Pippa.
Hey, Mondays without the A. This is Tallulah.
It's Tallulah. Hello, Tallulah.
She's quite shy around people.
Have I seen Tallulah before? I have. You've only got the two, haven't you?
That's right.
It's not a third. Hello, Tallulah.
There is that dog behind you. Oh, watch out.
I hear that you've been washing your hair recently.
I've always done it. I watched it too much, and
And it matted up and
Yeah.
became dregs and
Yeah.
had to, yeah. I understand that's what happens when you wash your hair too much.
yeah, you know what? The dogs chew on the pillows, and the pillows have that like fluffy stuff. One little bit of fluff gets in there, and you've got a dreadlock. What am I going to do about it? It looks good now, fashionable.
So there you go.
Try us off really quick.
There is Mark talking shit all over again.
Well, you invited it. You want to talk to me about my beautiful hair.
I didn't
Make
expect
me
you
feel
to
good.
lie through your arse, though.
You want to talk about my arse?
No, I don't.
That's
No,
fine.
I really don't. I really don't.
This is good.
Dave Toby 4444. Hello. Restore Britain. Millions will go. I have something to talk about that.
Are you reformed or are you restoring?
I'm right in the middle between the two, and I'm going to talk about that. And so you can watch my video later and you will hear what I am saying about it. Because I've got myself a piece of paper with a load of bloody points on it and I will go through it
You get so angry.
to indicate whether people should be restored or reformed.
Isn't that the sign guy?
The what guy?
He usually got like a big sign for reform. It's got loads of shit all over it, information. Pretty sure it's that.
Oh, you mean Leo? I
Yes.
don't think it is. I've never seen him on a bicycle before. I don't think it's Leo.
I see an albino.
But who knows? Who knows? It might be. There's a chance that it might be.
This is where it's at. This is where it's happening.
Mark says this is where it's at and this is where it's happening. I would say this is where nothing is happening. There is nobody here. The best thing here is Tallulah.
Tallulah's great.
Good afternoon, guys. I'm very good. Is this a Palestine march or is it an International Women's Day march?
It's a bit of both. Joined in.
How can it be both? Which one? Who organised it?
I don't know, you're asking wrong people, they're not the organisers.
You must have pieces of paper in your pockets detailing what this is about.
As far as I'm aware, it's a PSC at the Women's Day.
As far as I know, it's an International Women's Day thing of which PSC and a load of others have actually just joined in because it's all the things. But I don't know, I'm just asking.
Yeah, no, it's
I don't know what it is.
as far as I'm aware, it's PSC in International Women's Day. Other groups, yeah, joining in. It's just all big one match, as far as I'm aware.
Well, if you look at the posters, it's just International Women's Day of which PSC is just a
I don't
little
know,
a
you
little
know
group.
More than me. I don't know.
You just like to wind me up, don't you? You do. I know you do. All of you do. You just like to wind me up.
You're paranoid.
You just like to keep me on my toes. You lot do.
You probably know more than we do most of the time.
That's why I'm asking the question. No, I never ask a question I don't know the answer to. It's not a good state to be in. When you're asking a question you don't know the answer to.
Yeah, I think it's lots of protests in one.
Yes, but who organised it? Are you off to Bradford? I don't know. I'll see. No, if I'm going, I'll probably get the bus from here. It's cheaper and probably faster. Maybe. This is looking very
What's actually
bland.
happening in Bradford? Why are they all going to Bradford?
There's a pro oppressive Ayatollah regime march going
Pro
on.
Ayatollah branch.
Yes.
Right.
Pro oppression, anti women, anti freedoms, pro killing people, and anti God Donald.
Anti-God, Donald. I'd heard that.
Haven't you?
Yeah.
Donald is the god now.
Donald is the
the
god.
god. He thinks he's the god.
He
He's
might
like,
think he's the god.
I'll just elevate him, you know.
You're putting
he's
on that
closest.
pedestal.
He's the closest to a god that we've got, apparently. Read all those scriptures, and you go, yeah, Donald.
His ego's big enough, we don't need somebody saying that to him, does it?
And he's got the power.
You are God.
Power. Yes.
Tells us all.
I'm not starting just yet, but I just did want to
See you later.
stewards. We have like 7 so far. I think we need like 7 more. So if you can steward, and it doesn't matter if you don't have.
They got 7 stewards. They need 7 more.
To get you all equipped with what you need to know, please go to.
And for International Women's Day, there are very few of the usual people that are here.
Thank you so much.
And there's no one here.
Guys, so please get a yellow high vis.
Sterling.
You can do that for today. Thank you.
IRGC support will be the flavour of the day. SWP has already migrated to the new cause. Bugger the Palestinians, they no longer matter. That's one opinion. It's, well, I mean, nothing's happening with the Palestinians. Except the occasional terrorist going past the yellow line and getting their head blown off. But apart from that, nothing's happening over there. It's all about freedom. Freedom for Iranians now. But yes, there are a load of pro-oppressive Islamist fundamentalist regime marches going on everywhere in the country. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be live here, because frankly there's nothing happening at all. So I might as well start talking about mass deportation. Mass deportation and reform against restore. What's it all about? What are the different positions? Let's look into it. Every illegal immigrant out. Yeah, both of them agree with that. Reform and restore. Every single illegal migrant to be gone. And I know they have. I'm monologuing. Go away. Or you can listen, but don't talk.
I'll stop.
I'm bored already. Might have to go to Bradford. Anyway, reform versus restore. Mass deportation. Every illegal migrant out. Everybody that's come in via a boat out. Both of them completely agree with that. Lock, step, together. Every immigrant that is convicted of a crime out. Reform agrees with that, and restore agrees with that. Both of them are into that. Okay, lock, step, right? So every criminal migrant can go back to their own country. We don't need criminals here. We've got enough criminals here that we have to deal with. And we don't need to fill up our jails and spend £50,000 a year on each of these people when we can just get rid of the motherfuckers. Fine. Every visa overstayer out. These people came in under a contract. The contract was, I will deliver these benefits to your country and you will deliver certain benefits to me. We both win. We both get the same value out of it. And it's all perfect. But then once they overstay, they have devoided their contract. They have decided, I no longer want to do that. I just want to get benefits from you. And both reform and restore absolutely 100% agree with that. Every visa overstayer out. indefinite leave to remain, to be abolished or removed or made more stringent or to take longer, or you've got to prove something. Both of them agree with that. Lockstep. They're absolutely in line with each other. The ECHR, membership of the ECHR, both of them want it gone, along with getting rid of various acts that go with it. Both of them want it gone. Reform and Restore both agree. They want to get rid of that. Banning specific religions. Banning religions. Neither Reform nor Restore go into that. Neither of them. Neither of them are interested in banning any specific religion whatsoever. Rightly so. Reconfirming Christianity. Christianity being the base religion of our country. Both of them agree with that. Both Reform and Restore agree with reconfirming Christianity. Reconfirming men and masculinity, getting rid of this idea that men are nasty, horrible, toxic assholes and we've got to make them all into women while we make the women into men, because they only understand that the masculinity is toxic and nasty, so they become toxic and nasty pretend men. No, we don't want that. We want to reconfirm men and masculinity as having value. Both of them agree with that. Both Reform and Restore are absolutely lockstep in line with that. Accepting everybody who wants to support you. Now this is where there's a difference. Nigel Farage doesn't want certain people as members of Reform, while Rupert Lowe just goes, hey, you're a member of this country, you have a right to whatever positions and opinions that you want. It's called freedom. And Rupert Lowe accepts him. So that so far is the only aspect so far where there is any difference between them. It's a level of acceptance of other people and their beliefs versus kicking them out. Mass deporting whole communities. Who wants to mass deport whole communities? Nigel Farage says that that's exactly what Rupert Lowe wants to do. Bullshit. He has never said that. He's never indicated it. It's only Nigel Farage saying it. Neither of them want to mass deport whole communities. There's no reason to. So that accusation, which is the one that they use for saying that Restore is racist, while everybody else says Reform and Restore are racist, yeah, it's all bullshit. Nobody has said anything about mass deportations of whole communities. Especially not if they're based on skin, race, religion, or any other trait. None of them have said that. Bring back discipline. Bring back order. Bring back male parenting. Bring back the ability to inform your children of the values that your parents actually have, rather than the schools and the government doing it. Both of them completely agree with that. Both Reform and Restore, they're in lockstep. One law for all, without fear or favour. Both of them are absolutely lockstep in favour of that. There is no difference. Bring back families. Yep, both of them. Bring back patriotism and pride in your country. Both of them are absolutely lockstep together in that. Bring back merit and skills. None of this DEI stuff based on traits. Oh, you're a certain gender, or you're a certain sex, or you're a certain colour, or you're a certain religion. Oh, we haven't got enough of those people in our place, so we're just going to bring some people in. No, they want, both of them want to bring back merit and skills. They are lockstep together. Educating children in the how to think, not what to think. Getting rid of indoctrination, getting rid of the ideology of what to think, and building in them the concepts of critical thinking and being able to analyze situations and information and determine your own position. Both of them are absolutely in favor of that. Both of them are lockstep with it. There's not a lot of bloody difference so far, is there? When it comes to work and industry, both of them want less regulations. They want to increase the opportunities for people to take risks. They want to increase the amount of opportunities for people to take control of their lives rather than be under the control of other people. Works for some people, doesn't work for others, but the opportunity has to be there. Both of them are completely, thoroughly and utterly in favour of that. Lockstep together, both restore and reform. Freedom of speech, thought, choice, freedom, freedom of opportunity, freedom to take your chance or not to take your chance. Both of them fully agree with that. Personal responsibility and personal accountability. None of this, oh, it wasn't my fault that I stepped out into the road, it was this other person's fault for using an electric car and I couldn't hear it, so I just walked out while I was on my phone. They should have seen me. No, you're personally responsible and personally accountable. Completely. And both of them completely agree with that. The British values of respect, humility, no imposition on others. You're walking down the street and you both go slightly to the side so that you're not going to bash into each other. Having the ability not to impose yourself in a respectful manner is a key trait. Another one's queuing. Queuing, it's all about fairness. That person was here first, therefore I am behind them, I will have to wait. Queuing is the archetypal vision of Britishness, of British values, of order, of fairness, of merit, of first come, first served. And we will maintain that, and both of them are fully in line with that. The other aspect is net zero. Both of them are completely against net zero, I think. I've heard Reform talking about that all the time. I don't know about Restore. I don't know whether Restore is against net zero. I imagine that they are against it.
And can everyone hear me, especially at the back? Yeah.
But there's another aspect to net zero. The aspect to net zero that I think that we need to start taking on is redefining the word. Redefine the word or the phrase net zero in exactly the way that the lefties have always redefined all of the words. We should be aiming for net zero migration. We should be aiming for net zero visa overstayers. We should be promoting net zero criminal migrants. Net fucking zero. Or absolute zero. So having just gone through that list, those are all the sort of policies that I could find that both of them have been talking about. The only bit where there is a difference between these two political parties is one of them, Reform, Nigel Farage, wants to exclude certain people who would be naturally on his side because he is scared of being called nasty words. Whereas Restore and Rupert Lowe just accepts everybody from wherever they're from, whatever their position. They want to support it, they're British people, they need a home. That's the difference between Reform and Restore. That is the only difference between Reform and Restore. One of them wants to exclude a bunch of people, and one of them wants to accept everybody, irrespective of any other aspects that they may think about. It's all about ego. All of it is about ego. Restore will not exclude people. Reform does exclude people. That is the only difference between them.
For the past 2 years and even for the past 75 years. So if you are around, please do consider.
I came out of my place this morning and there was a guy doing some work, a tradesman doing some work in the house opposite. And I went up and I was chatting away to him. I said, oh yeah, but don't worry, you'll have this to redo every 3 years because cars keep coming over it and breaking it because of the way that they've actually set it out. He says, nah, that won't be my job. I'll be in Australia, just like everybody else is going to be. Because all of the tradesmen in Britain are all talking about where they are going to go. They are using Britain to get their trade, to learn their apprenticeship, and then they're going to piss off. They do not want to be here. They know that Britain is falling. And so they're going somewhere where they may feel valued. They may feel that there is someone that sees them as having worth. My question is, why go to Australia then? Because it's just as bad as here, if not worse in some ways. But they're going. And he says everybody is talking about going there. Everyone. No one wants to stay in this country. Our tradesmen don't want to stay. Our finance experts don't want to stay. Our doctors and nurses don't want to stay. All the people that make the base and the foundation of this country all want to leave. And if they've got the skills and the expertise and the merit, then somebody else wants them, they will go somewhere else. This country is going to pop unless we turn it round. And that requires Restore or Reform. They will reintroduce patriotism and pride into our country. They will make sure that this country is full of people who really like the country and want to be here and want to work. They will reduce the welfare state. They will reduce the amount that is paid on lazy bastards that won't do anything, which includes most of this lot from what I understand. And they will get rid of all of the people that are here just to do us harm. Oh, that is the other one, wasn't it? That was the other Restore one. If somebody is here and they're not a citizen and they actually want to do us harm, they hate our country, and they actively, if they were British, you'd call them a traitor, then we might as well just get rid of them. And I think both of them are lockstep with that. So I got one message. I got one message to Rupert Lowe and Nigel Farage. Wind your fucking necks in. Get your acts together. This country needs a direction and principles. And the only bit that's going wrong between you two is one of you wants to accept everybody and the other one wants to exclude some people. So fucking start working it all out. Rant over. I'm going to clip all of that and I'm going to put it into its own video. Anyway, we're here with an extremely small amount of people. It's apparently International Women's Day, but today's God, Donald, seems to have prevented it from happening.
average everyday
What have we got here?
And with the ask
Who's
release
got
of
some
the Epstein
comments?
files, we also know they are billionaires, politicians,
Gil
celebrities,
Shields,
and
totally
even
agree with you,
embedded in
Monty. Hey,
charity
thank you very much. Hello,
organisations.
Paul LR. They
Misogyny
need to
is
stop
so
fighting and
deep-rooted
join
and
forces.
starts
It's
at such a
silly.
young age.
It's all about
And as a
fucking
mother of
ego.
two young boys,
They
I've already
can't
seen how
work
misogyny
together.
is already affecting
And
children
in
from
that regard,
extremely young ages.
they should have somebody else being the leader and keep them as certain elements of the same thing.
And it
It's
needs to be
pathetic.
tackled from the root. So how
Mr.
do
In
we
Between, good
tackle
to
this
see you
from
out
the
there,
bottom
Monday.
up?
Thank you
How
very
do we
much,
truly
MIB.
work towards keeping women and children safe?
Paul LR,
We've
make a
seen the
universal
current trade
declaration
changes
for the
brought by
right,
Labour, where
a
they are
charter
claiming
for
to tackle
members and
misogyny
every
in
party
schools.
on the right
But this
sign
approach
up
is
to
not
it.
working.
What, you
As
mean
we've seen
acceptance
recently
and
with the
tolerance?
rise of AI deepfakes.
And as long as
Yet
you've got the
again,
principles
violence
you're
against women and
accepted, I
girls
think
is
that
not
would
being
be
made
a good
priority.
start, myself.
And time again, they are glazing over it.
You thought that copper was coming
Plus,
from me
many other
then,
organisations
MIB?
have tried to reach out to
Nah, they
justice,
never after
but
me.
being ignored time and time
They
again,
know that
even
I'm
with
here
the
just
support of our local
waffling
MPs.
away into my
Safety initiatives
Into my
in by
camera.
police forces to gloss over the fact that the whole
Is
police
Advance
system is
UK
rooted in
finished?
misogyny. As we have seen time
I
and time
think
again,
the answer to
stopping
that
survivors
is
from coming
a
forward.
categorical
We are seeing
absolute
companies who are in bed with far-right
yes.
monopolising
I think
sexual
it would be better to
rights,
say Advance
feminist
UK never even
organisations
bloody started.
and advocating
Advance
for
UK was an irrelevance right from the beginning. Another one of those of somebody that was kicked out or ran off from reform because they couldn't handle Nigel's control and ego,
So I want to take this moment to bring
or
attention to the
Nigel
petition
couldn't
created
handle
by
them.
Mara Rel to legislate misogyny.
I'm gonna start up my own party.
Working with many organisations across the UK, Amara and others are putting
Yeah,
pressure on the government
completely
to
irrelevant.
actually do something about misogyny and to tackle anti-feminist
Absolute
behaviours
irrelevance.
and radicalisation. Misogyny
Now the
is
interesting thing here, as usual,
current laws
there is a
fail to address this directly.
this is International Women's Day, and International Women's Day refuse to actually celebrate themselves. All they want to do is say that men are misogynistic, which is pretty pathetic, really. We're all here. We're all here. We all have to work together. But these people want to make it sound like all men hate women, which is actually the definition of misogyny, the hatred of women.
Thank you so much. I'm just
I get
thinking
accused of
about,
it
important
so
things,
often.
for us to look at. We also have some
Merely because I'm a
resources
bloke.
that women can use and other identities can
And
use.
I would
in
much
Leeds.
prefer if
If they ever need help with anything such as domestic abuse,
women
sexual
on
abuse,
International Women's Day were
and the like. So please head to the accessibility store
pro
if you'd
women
like to look at those
and
resources. They've been
advancing
operated,
women,
by a very great comrade.
advancing their
just make sure you
cause.
check those out, and they will also be published
As
online
opposed to,
today after today's march.
oh, we need
All
to have
righty.
an oppressor
Next
that
up
we
have
say
Jean,
we're
who is a
oppressed by.
performer, and she will be
Men,
speaking about
men
her
are bad,
experiences of
men are nasty,
diagnosis,
men are toxic, men are
disabilities, and
horrible.
the education system. Can I
And that
please
seems
have
to be
Jean
their
up to the
only
steps,
position,
please?
which is a
And
sad
massive
position
round
to
of
be.
applause for Jean,
It's
please.
a hate-filled
Thank you.
position, and it's a right load of crap.
Hi, thank
Build
you.
up,
Okay,
don't
so
knock
I
down.
literally decided to do this last night. I did a
Hello,
little bit of
Wombat
research,
Lady.
I crunched a
Hello,
few
Canterbury
numbers, and
Prom.
I realised that
Mick T, vote restore.
5,249 UK women have been
I want
killed
them to
by
come
men
together.
in my lifetime. So I should
If they
use
don't
this
come
bonus
together,
of
we're
that and
screwed,
that it was
completely,
never
thoroughly, and
Please
utterly
bear with me
screwed.
if this jumps around a little bit, like I said, literally last night. So when I was 18,
We
I
just
was
saw the
excited
result in
and,
Gorton and
I
Denton.
was offered a promotion by a senior leader
65%
in
voted
exchange
for
a
socialist
raise.
party leadership,
18,
25% Labour, 40% Green Party, 65% of people in there voted for the government to have complete control over them,
Everything was fine-ish. You know, now I know
to
I
not
should have
do
reported it.
anything,
I should have done better.
to
I should have
accept
prevented him
a
from
life
marrying
of irrelevance.
another young woman. This is a nice segue in a
Bit
way.
pathetic,
because
really.
I thought that was maybe the worst thing that could happen to me in work, but it actually wasn't.
Why
It
don't
actually
people
made me
want
feel
to
really
strive for a better
so
life?
I look fine today.
I've no
I'm
idea
working
why
as
they
well
don't want to.
perform and teach.
I don't know why people want to just sit back and get given money by the government, by the 40% of people that pay and contribute, net contributors, and then slag off the 40% who produce all of the money.
At times I wasn't able to walk, cook, feed myself, look after myself.
Fuck those people.
It's an awful condition, is fibromyalgia. Check out your fibromyalgia.
They can all piss off. Those are the
long
types of
story
people
short,
that.
I
Oh, there's a new
had to be sick.
there's a new slogan.
Returned from it.
A new slogan: no representation without taxation. All they've done is switch it around. No representation without taxation. You want to vote, you pay tax. You pay taxes. If you want to vote, you don't just be a lazy ass bastard who can sit around and pontificate. You actually have a job or work, produce value, show your accounts and pay your taxes. No representation without taxation. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. It's a bit like repeal the 19th. This lot will be fucked. They wouldn't be able to vote. No representation without taxation. Students, pensioners, stay-at-home mums, people on unemployment benefit, people on other benefits that don't work. No representation without taxation. Wombat lady, I don't mind paying tax. I'd love to see where it all goes. Yeah, that's where the governments keep a lot of stuff secret. But I mean, most of it is out there. There's little bits in the side that are hidden away, just like in America. Little lines in these big 350-page bills that says, "And we'll give Ukraine $750 trillion." Yeah. There's ways of hiding the little bits while pretending it's all in the big amounts. Wombat lady, we seem to be paying more, but nothing is changing. Everything is changing. It's getting even worse, I'm afraid. Everything is changing because a lot of the people who are running businesses, really big businesses that employ lots of people, paying them lots of money, who all pay tax, a lot of those businesses are leaving. They're going elsewhere. All of the billionaires that produce wealth have decided this country is too dangerous for them.
Okay.
So they've all run away.
I was trying to figure out what the
All of their taxes have disappeared, and all of their wealth creation, jobs and businesses have all disappeared as well.
How do I talk about the fact that I was born?
A lot has changed.
A lot of, if not most, trans folk talk about how it's something they felt their whole life.
Yes, well, my lady, the change is in the wrong direction, and that's not what you expect from a government, is it? You expect your government to actually improve the country?
Maybe it's because I'd always been pretty feminine even while I was a boy. Maybe because I grew my hair out and despised facial hair before I knew what dysphoria was. Maybe because I'd get catcalled on the way to my all-boys school. Maybe because everyone already mistook me for a girl when I had no intention of being one. Is why I never really felt that I had to perform it or act like it. And I started asking myself, who's performing? Who am I performing for? Who am I trying to convince? You know, am I trying to convince my friends, my family? You know, oppressed class family that maintains our privileges in land and blood so that my performance goes unnoticed by our neighbors who know better than to ask questions. While oppressed class trans folk are subjugated to systemic rape, denial of services, brutalization at every step just for existing, while hijras are used as religious pawns by Hindu supremacy to claim that my country was so much more advanced than the West, while we have the longest running system of oppression that my
never
identity and
realized she was a
position
bloke.
don't even begin to enter. Because my performance is not the same as theirs. My performance is not the same as the black trans women who brought the struggle in the West to the forefront so many decades ago. I'm not putting on the same show when I have to convince potential employers I am who it says in the application. I'm not performing the same act when I'm at the border, and Mr. Borderman has to figure out if I'm man enough or woman enough for what it says in my passport.
The other guys have
I'm not hiding anything when my students ask if I'm a boy or a girl, and I tell them I'm a little bit of both and a whole lot more beyond it. But I am performing for the same crowd. I'm on stage for the same audience, and there's a reason the word patron has the same origin as patriarch. The man of the house doesn't know where to put me. This motherfucker is flummoxed when he doesn't get the show I'm performing. He can't wrap his head around how I'm so much more masculine now since becoming trans than I ever was as a boy. He'll never realize I don't want to be his vision of a woman. Our beloved patron wants my understudy to take my role. My understudy is busy sneaking a whoopee cushion onto his seat. We have our own show to watch. Trans rights are human rights. One struggle, one fight. Trans rights are human rights. One struggle, one fight. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, honey. And as
Such a
they've
surprise.
said, one struggle, one fight.
Such a surprise that such a person is so pro-Palestine, because those people don't accept such people should be alive.
Apartheid Coalition speaker. If they're ready, please come up. Thank you so much. Massive round of applause for them, please.
I don't see many International Women's Day people here. All I see is pro-Palestine people.
You're going to have to bear with me. I've got a lot of writing and I might get mixed up a little bit. But I'd just like to say I'm so glad to see people here during International Women's Week, to stand along those who remember and celebrate the achievements of women and continue to fight for liberation. But the fight for women's rights still has a long way to go, and this fight cannot and must not exclude the women of Palestine. As we celebrate women who have pioneered movements, we cannot forget the Palestinian women who have relentlessly fought against the Zionist entity. Women that dedicate themselves to organising and resisting.
No, it's all about the Zionist entity. My word. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable how they turn this around. They do not have any ability to take personal responsibility and personal accountability for their own lives, some of these people. They do not wish. I'm Mondi. Who are you? Matt. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. One of them that'll be going on Facebook, will it?
It's on YouTube. It's live.
Yeah, live right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only too many of these things I'm coming to. I'm always shopping out and about, and they're always on. It's just I'm just talking to both. When I say both sides, I don't play both sides against each other. I hope you know that.
No, it's every week. Every week.
Because like I've got people who I know on both sides. One of them's an enemy of mine. One of them's an old co-worker. So it's just I'll say that live, you know. But it's just like I say, I keep abreast of what's going on and do a hell of a lot of reading and stuff.
What are you reading there?
Thucydides, Hemingway, a bit of Norman Mailer. Yeah.
Some of the old stuff then, eh?
Yeah.
No, you want to be careful with that.
Why?
You're not woke enough. You're not woke enough for the 21st century reading that stuff.
I was going to say, well, I look like a far from woke, just it's all fucking testosterone, these two, about bullfighting and fucking...
Norman Mailer, An American Dream, 1965.
Well, it is, you know, but fucking trying to say too much on camera, but just like, I've seen what's going on. The once like an 80-year-old woman doing Free Gaza, and then a 50-year-old woman got in the face and went, release the hostages then, so that's why I don't get too involved and all that kind of stuff. But what it is, it's affecting everything. It's like affecting, even my last relationship, like stuff we used to debate about, even going to a pub now, they're all debating about, this is like the hot topic at the moment. And people tell me I'm not qualified to talk about this. I've literally been told this by an ex-politician as well.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like, I was talking about corruption and crime and all that.
Where I take it back to is way back to what you're thinking about. I take it back to the start of feminism.
Yeah.
Which, the start of feminism, absolutely right. Equality. Each person has equal rights.
Yeah.
They also have equal opportunities. to fuck up their life or to make it better. And they also need to take personal responsibility and accountability. And those last bits is where feminism went wrong.
You literally took the words out of my mouth.
And it's led to everything that we've got now. No protection, no defence, no nations, no borders.
I mean, what you're talking about right now, I've been unplugging for the last couple of years. It's got me in a lot of trouble because I've realised how that's affected everything. It's like I say, relationships with women are better now. I'm having better experience with women, being treated with them better, because just like all that, I've been taught, oh, just be a nice guy and all this kind of stuff. That don't work. Whereas the girl I'm talking to right now, I mean, that'll be a couple of months down, probably what we're talking to her in a bit. But the point is, she says she likes a guy that can lead, and it's just
strong,
like,
masculine.
All I do now is lead. Like all I do now is lead. It's not that I won't let her have a say or I'll fucking abuse it. They always think it's like abuse, whereas like the track record now is so fucking great. Last 4 or 5 years, it's just better than ever since I've just unplugged from all that stuff.
See, the interesting bit, masculinity, there is nothing negative about masculinity. Just like femininity, there's nothing negative about femininity. There are plenty of other characteristics and traits and personality aspects that we've all got that fuck everything up. That is it.
Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. It's just like if I'm seen talking to another, do you know what I mean? It's like if you're seen as talking to once. I know you're not. Once heard it, or maybe not. But you know what I mean? It's like.
So, did you mention you're getting into politics or
No.
something? No.
It's just I try and keep abreast of what's going on. And because like if you're not clued up on stuff, it's like I used to get looked down on when I was a kid because like. You know, it's just like you don't know about this, you don't know about the real world and all this kind of stuff. Then when you try and learn about the real world, they look down on you even more, you know what I mean?
But you're online, yeah? You've been putting stuff online, which is why you've been having problems. Is that what you were saying?
Stuff, no, just, you know, about the masculine stuff. It's like everybody goes on about Andrew Tate and all that stuff, and I'm just like, I listen more Rich Cooper. Rich Cooper's like... Rich
Cooper's, whatever.
Yeah.
There's so many over on the Red Pill side, and they all do different stuff, all of them.
Yeah.
And they're all just individuals. Yeah. Andrew Tate is absolutely brilliant. As long as you don't take him seriously. The only people that are allowed to take him seriously are billionaires who have got the ability to do what he does. You know, it's like, yeah, all right. But, yeah, they like to hate against Andrew Tate for some reason, and he's just such a small entity that's within it.
Yeah, but it's like I said, it's just keeping aware of stuff and just, like I said, the more of a gripper you got on reality and what's actually happening, the more you can kind of mould it for your purposes, and that's what I've done. I've upset a hell of a lot of people. Which is
the definition of the Red Pill.
Yeah, that's basically
understanding reality and not the propaganda. That is the definition of it. And then you just make your decisions on the basis of that. And you can listen to any other influencer if you like, but the reality is you make your decisions based on your understanding of reality.
It's like with this, I take bits from it. The whole thing, these aren't methods. It's just like sometimes I agree and sometimes I don't. It's just like I think with this, don't quote me on it, but just like I think this is about a guy that killed somebody, and I think the author appealed for his release, and I think he ended up killing somebody again. I think that's it. But I was just like Naylor, he was a complex guy. I don't want to say complex guy, but yeah, that's it. It's like I say, with me, it's just about upping levels. And I've upset a lot of people. It's just like with me now, what they do is, and I'll say this to your camera, they follow me about in certain shops, I've expressed certain views, and what they do is they send random mystery shoppers to basically repeat what I've said back. And it's just like say, oh, it's not that great this, and all of a sudden next week I'll be in, oh, it's not that great this. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're trying to give me a taste of my own medicine. I brought it on myself, but I've still won. I've still won the game.
This is the beauty of the life of being a human. Yeah, understanding other people.
Yeah, that's. So. I do a lot of Robert Greene, you know, like Robert Greene, 40 Laws of Power and stuff.
I don't know Robert Greene.
He's pretty good, yeah. Not the playwright, it's the current one.
So. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to let you go, Matt. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
If you want to have a look at any of this, Mondi Media on YouTube.
With an I?
No, with a Y, without an A.
Yeah.
As in the day of the week, but without the A. Yeah. Mondi Media.
Well, that is it. It's just like...
on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll give you because I feel like I've seen you before. I've seen like a man with a red thing there, you know, it's just like blue flag. But just like I said, I try and talk to both sides and get. I've been, do you know what? I haven't had much agitation from either side when I just talk to them and all that. Just talk rash and talk calmly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, you're not doing well enough then.
Yeah, that's it.
Agitate. Get them justifying their positions.
There's enough of that already. Keep it.
Right, I'll let you go.
All right, nice to meet you, sir.
Cheers, Matt.
Send a steward their way. But yeah, make
He was a nice lad.
an eye out for your fellow protesters today and always. At the march, we're going to be having the PA and some megaphones and the drums at the front, so it's going to be quite loud. It'll be
What
more
the hell
quiet
says
at our
Paula?
designated,
Who is the man with rubber gloves?
Which will be chaperoned by
Who's got
stewards.
rubber gloves?
It's also a slower pace zone.
Was he a copper?
And more
Was he?
spaced out. But please go wherever you feel comfortable within the march.
Did I miss somebody
Please
with rubber
respect the
gloves?
banner at the front by staying behind it. It reads "Women are the revolution," so make sure you stay behind that
It's
one.
all messed up. Could be a girl who
Please
became
be
a man,
mindful
or a
of
man
those
trying to be a
traditional
woman.
and ask for helping. Please wear a mask at protests.
Man with a red thing gets around. Hello, Sylvia. Good to see you.
Protect disabled protesters who may be,
Man with a red
compromised,
thing
so that they can
gets
continue
around.
to come to protests. And could I have
Who's the man with the red
volunteer,
thing?
please, to actually drag this PA at the front of the march? You will get something from the stall as a little treat, as a reward if you volunteer kindly to bring out these.
Come on then, Adam. What have you done to your finger?
I did it in December.
Did what?
I was with Marty doing the feed, and I laid my hand on which I thought was a wall, but Marty came through the door. The door didn't broke it.
Right, so we've got the usual excuse of I walked into a door
No,
from
I chopped
Adam,
And
and
this
you
was
finally went to hospital and got it seen, and they said, "Hey, dickhead, you should have been sorting this out 3 months ago." Yeah. Typical bloke. Typical bloke. Oh, it'll be all right. It'll be all right.
I didn't want to see
It'll
that
get
for 6
better.
hours. Well, I got seen pretty quick, so it's ongoing. It was getting really looking a bit weird, so I just thought I'm getting a bit annoyed looking at it, so just go.
Yeah, that's how we feel when you're in our area, you see.
What's that flag?
Getting a bit annoyed looking at you.
You're in my area. You're too close. Where's the police? Get this guy away from me.
What's that flag for? Oh, the one that looks like a Vespa badge.
It's a Socialist Worker Party thing, I think. I think so. It's about cogs, and everybody's a cog on a wheel, and a this and a that and the other, and might be a union thing. The what?
That busker. G busking.
No, I didn't listen to G busking. Why would I listen to G busking? G is a tosser.
Thought you might check it out.
No. I've heard enough of him singing. What are they having a minute's silence for?
Well, not like silent, half from a car.
Iraq. Some women's campaign in Iraq. I've no idea who she is or what she stands for.
In Iraq?
Yeah.
Not Iran?
Not in Iran, Iraq.
Some woman got hurt in Iraq.
Thank you so much, guys. Okay, it's a couple more minutes before the march is able to set off, so please feel free to look at the stalls.
Oh, there's going to be a march.
And then we'll be announcing for everyone to get
I'm
into
still
the march
here, I'm still
formation,
live.
And then we can set off. Thank you so much for your patience.
Chatting to people, watching absolute irrelevance here. I'll tell you what though, the lack of ethnicities that are here is quite astonishing. And here is, for International Women's Day, this is a beautiful symbol. Beautiful symbol. Am I going for a coffee? No, I'm going to wander around and follow these bunch of assholes.
I've had enough of them.
Yeah, already.
Yeah. Yeah, I only came for a bit of tourism and R&R in the library.
Why don't you pop over to Bradford and go and see the pro Ayatollah, the pro Ayatollah people.
Stop.
You know, we want to oppress women.
I don't want to taste of sick in my mouth when I go for that coffee.
We want
Thank
to
you.
oppress women. Be pro Ayatollah Khamenei, who's now dead. That's what they're celebrating.
Yeah.
On International Women's Day, or the day before, they want to promote oppression of women.
That's right, yeah.
These are the types of people that are in our country.
Mad keen for it, aren't they?
Mad keen for it. Mad keen for it.
Yeah, getting them all under burqas again. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, there'll be a lot of white, Christian, atheist, secular, Jewish people there as well. All pro-Ayatollah Khamenei and the Islamist fundamentalist
I think they were celebrating
oppressive
the death
monsters.
of Ayatollah Khamenei, wasn't they?
In Iran they were,
Throwing
yes.
off their burqas and their headscarves and celebrating the death of the regime.
Yes.
The slow death of the regime.
It's a slow death though. God Donald will sort it out.
Aye.
He's got the power. He's got the powers.
That's idolatry there, Monday.
No,
God.
I'm just giving him the label, given that if you read any of the scriptures, then the power that he has, the wrathful, vengeful, jealous
it's like
God.
It's like King, what's his name? King Cyrus. In the Bible is described King Cyrus. Donald Trump has been often compared to King Cyrus.
Cyrus, now he was in Persia, wasn't he?
Anointed by God.
Anointed.
Yeah.
Donald is anointed.
Yeah.
Donald is our current God.
Holy Jesus, all that.
Donald will do what Donald does.
Yeah. It's there for a reason. I'm a Buddhist, but sort of believe in God, because Buddha's a bit like God.
I'll be a buddy.
Yeah, no, Buddhist.
I'll be a buddy.
Oh yeah, funny.
I occasionally happens. You go for a coffee. I'm going to go and video some people playing drums.
Oh yeah,
it's so good to see this International Women's Day has got such high levels of participation. Such high levels of participation. Scared of women having rights. Coward. The one set of people who want to maintain your rights. The one set of people who want to maintain your rights are the people who are on the right. And you're stood here with a bunch of pro-Palestine people who want to take your rights away. Unbelievable. Join the Socialist Party. Become a drain on society. Yeah. No representation without taxation.
Actually, before we set off, because
the cock thing is the Workers' Party. I think it's the Socialist Workers' Party of Britain.
We're actually going to be having one of our speakers. Yes, they're called Luke Cunningham, and yeah, they're just going to speak for you now. So please, a massive.
Oh, there's another talk. Somebody else wants to talk.
Thank you for inviting us to come along. And this is very short, I promise you. I stand here today as a mum, a nurse, and a Green Party councillor.
Let's have a look what this
This march is for International Women's
what this
Day.
flag says. This flag says Save Gaza.
It is shameful that we still
It's all right, buddy.
calling for action.
BB has saved Gaza for you.
As genocide in Gaza continues.
Saved Gaza from the
Also
fundamentalist,
support Iranian people in their struggle
oppressive
against brutal
monsters
regime
that ran
and
it.
the illegal bombings in the US and Israel.
There is now potentially the opportunity of a better life.
With those whose families are being killed and injured, and with healthcare workers and systems that are impeded by resources and the blockades of humanitarian assistance. No nation should be able to break international law.
Ah, yes, Sylvia, the man I was speaking to said, I recognise you with the red thing. It's my red phone.
Calls out for crimes of genocide.
It's my phone that is the red thing.
Against those responsible for the illegal
I have an
attacks.
iPhone Red.
Demands that they must be held to account.
Sterling Times, good Iranians are dominating live in Manchester right now. Good, good. We should have gone to bloody Manchester. I mentioned that yesterday.
And one of the girls who lives in one of the
fell off her bike in Iraq. There's Sylvia.
came up to me afterwards and said,
Right then, Chi Ming Wong, Malaysia Bole, Kazakhstan protests, Belarus protests, Iran protests, UK protests.
Even more importantly,
is Enoch
she said to me
okay?
is,
Asked
what can
Sylvia.
I want to
I don't
make
know.
a difference in my community.
Haven't seen Enoch.
So from that, I'd like to put
Haven't
out
seen
an
Enoch
invitation.
today, not yet.
I'd like to invite all women and
He
girls
might
in
be
our
watching
city
something
to come and
that's
take
a bit
seat
more
at the
interesting than this
Together,
bullshit.
we will learn about our rights, and with this knowledge, we will not just seek justice, we
Who's
will
laughing?
demand justice, and we will take actions within our minds, within our homes, and within our communities. And as we each do this, the impact will be far-reaching, not just locally and nationally, but internationally too. This is the true potential.
There used to be a kids program back in the
for all women and girls.
late 1970s, and it was called Why Don't You?
Thank you so much, Lou. Thank you.
And
Alrighty, so
Why Don't You
we'll
had
just
this
wait
strap
for
line
that
at the
now.
beginning of why don't you turn off your television and go and do something a bit more interesting instead? Which sounds like a really, really good idea right now. Go and do something a bit more interesting instead. And if anybody remembers, this plinth here used to have a really, really, really good statue on it. Exceptionally good statue. And I don't know why they've removed it. Sylvia, we need all the Mondettes to be okay. Mondettes. You remember that show, eh, Sylvia? Why don't you? Paul. Oh yes, I remember that Why Don't You show. Yeah. My audience is my own age. I'm clearly not down with the kids yet. Not interesting enough. Not good enough at sound bites. I don't think you wanted to do that.
Yeah, but I think they were paid gas though. So I used to
David Bingham, the Henry Moore sculpture is currently on loan to London. I don't understand why they don't replace it with something else. There are lots of sculptures that they could actually put in. They could have a different one every week, couldn't they? They could just do a the council, Leeds City Council, could do a children's sculpture arrangement where every week a child's sculpture that they have done to promote sculpting, of course. A different child's sculpture could be placed on that plinth every week. to give promotion to art and craft and skills. And of course it doesn't have to be child, it could be anybody. Anybody that's doing something that's rather interesting. There's a big plinth here that's empty right outside the library, the gallery, the Leeds Art Gallery, in the centre of Leeds. And you could promote the people of Leeds who are doing such artwork and sculpture and skills. Street hawk sculpture. You want a street hawk sculpture? Street hawk could stand on it, couldn't he? Street hawk could stand on it as a statue. I'm standing here with 1 foot up. Oh, there's a sign there that says USA and Zionism. One, the evil twin, or the evil twins, or whatever they are. Lift him up carefully. Adam? Adam, my people are wanting you to stand on the pling. No, to stand on the pling and show yourself as if you're a sculpture. He's scared of heights. He can't even get up to where I am at the moment. I am stood on this.
Okay. Oh God, I am so bored. This is mind-numbing. I mean, this really is.
It's mind-numbingly boring, says Street Hawk. Absolutely mind-numbing. That's a brilliant chant for International Women's Day, isn't it? There's only one solution. I wish they would promote women rather than promote hate of men. You don't need to maintain that there is this oppressor and you're the oppressed. You can actually push yourselves and indicate how good you actually are instead of how much you hate 50% of the country. Absolute madness.
What days were days?
I don't think it's just about half the country either, it's about half the world. An absolute, complete, thorough and utter hatred of men is promoted by the leaders of these sorts of things and the ones with the big mouths. And if that's not extremism, I don't know what is. Lift him up carefully, says Sylvia. He's scared of heights, he just won't do it. He gets scared walking up steps. I've heard there's good men out there too. Yeah. Thing is, most of the good men just get on with their lives, don't open their mouths, just go and do the stuff that they need to do, then go back home, and you never see them. And then everyone goes, where have all the good men gone? Well, a lot of them have listened to all the shit that these people promote and have determined that if all women are like this, they're fucking nuts. Women are the revolution. I would say that the women who promote that are revolting instead. The actual revolution should be about teamwork, should be about mutual respect, should be about the joy of men and women together. Should be about the fantastic things that we actually produce when we work together. But instead, it's about hatred. It's about disharmony. It's about disunity. It's about disgusting things. And these people just live in hate. Hate is their life. All they're interested in is hatred. It gets them out of bed, it gets them here on a Saturday, hating everyone else and everything else, instead of being tolerant and allowing everybody to be who they want to be. I'm absolutely astonished that there are people with these ideas around. They've clearly never been brought up with the concept of truly thinking about the reality of the world, of human beings, of how we work together. These people just want, I don't know what they want. I don't have a clue what they want. All I see is abject hatred of anything that they choose that they want to hate. It's absolutely vile. worker standing in front of a red light by a big pole. Road space usage sensor installed. And then they can all just go behind me, go round me. Well, that was really British. I liked that. There's an ambulance coming down. Every single one of them just went, oh, get out of the way. Ambulance coming through. They actually have some good old British values that are hiding away down inside them. Hiding away. Deep but unforgiving. They come to the fore. Such values and principles come to the fore naturally. Sylvia's embarrassed with this lot. Sounds like dirty women cannot wait. Paul, everything is inverted. Truth and reality with these people, they're consistently wrong on nearly everything. And yet they use the words that make them sound like they're consistently right. And that's the other part of their whole thing. They justify it to themselves by redefining certain words and the implications of certain words and the implications of their actions, and they redefine it as good and peaceful. It's a bit like the concept of the religion of peace. The religion is completely peaceful if everybody submits to it and they slice the necks of everybody who doesn't submit to it. And once they've got rid of all of the people who have had their heads sliced off, then there is a chance for peace, as long as you follow the Ayatollah's edicts and do not disagree in any way, shape or form. And that is the basis of the religion of peace. Kill everybody who could possibly be unpeaceful, and then oppress everybody so that they just submit to what the authorities demand. Fucking nuts. And our politicians have been taken in by all of it. They even use the terminology, but they use it on a different basis. Fucking wankers. was talking to an older lady just before I started going live, and she was here for the International Women's Day, and she looked around and she said, it's not very good that the police are all male, is it? You'd have thought they could have female police officers that actually police this stuff. But there aren't enough of them. Shabnan, the big trollop, is pointing a camera at us and shouting into it, no more violence, no more rape, as if to say we are violent and we rape personally violent, and we personally rape women. What a scumbag. Doesn't represent women, it represents absolute patriarchy.
No sexist police! No sexist police! No sexist police! No peace! No sexist police! No justice! No peace! No sexist police! No justice! No peace! No sexist police!
Celebrate the women in your life today. Oh yeah, a little bit of love, sending them that way. Feel to move on.
It's a bit big for him, that, isn't it? Not sure his legs could meet the bottom of the pedals. I thought he was going to get on it then. German doner kebab and Wingstop. Go on then, Diamond Vape. Let's go in. return the God. With some good nutritious food, with plenty of protein. Donald Trump will help you all. Genocide then? What is a genocide? Does a genocide mean that the number of people living has expanded? None of it works anymore. Free burgers for Americans. Free burgers! Free burgers! Free burgers! Get some nutrients! Not that you get any nutrients from McDonald's. They'd have a much better argument if they were just shouting at McDonald's saying that it was shit food. Daughters of the revolution, the future is ours. And carrying a bloody Palestine flag. In a better way than these assholes ever could. I don't think it's even 5% women's cause there. On behalf of all women. I just think it's something like, look like a fucking Wally. We don't need no Palestine. They're not handing out free sanitary tabs. The matriarchy is coming. It's already here. It's already here. Interestingly, the one British party that has never had a female leader is the Labour Party. And for some reason, people think that the Labour Party is equal, diverse, and adds value. I do have to say that in terms of treachery towards our country, the Labour Party is absolutely guilty. Absolutely, completely, thoroughly and utterly guilty. But there is one interesting person in the Labour Party who is a major surprise. And that is Shabana Mahmood. Shabana Mahmood could be a reform or restore Home Secretary with her policies that she's coming out with. They are extremely protective and defence oriented towards the UK. The problem is I don't think that she can actually deliver them, because the Home Office is full of wokies who won't actually deliver anything that they disagree with. And how will they stop it? They will just chuck it into the long grass by asking lots of questions, making suggestions of things and promoting suggestions of things. 6 months later, having told her we need to look into it, and 6 months later they come up with stuff that does not align whatsoever with anything that she wants to do. So that is how the civil service completely ruins any good ideas. They obliterate those ideas by delay, confusion, interpretation in a completely different way. But in terms of the policies that she is promoting and pushing forward, they're absolutely in the right direction. And it's a shock. It's a shock that this person would do that. And I'm very impressed. Some of her other ideas might be rubbish, but these ones that she's coming out with, absolutely superb. She understands and knows what it means to protect and defend. I'm not sure her staff at the Home Office do, though.
Are you from Britannia Riders as well?
Am I what?
From Britannia Riders, No. Are you on TikTok Live? Yeah.
YouTube. Britannia what?
Britannia.
The Hotel Britannia?
Yeah.
I'm not from there.
What, do you do videos from there?
Used to.
Yeah, I always see them.
I used to do them, yeah. Now, News Now Yorkshire has completely wrecked this chair. Look at the state on that. Look what he's done. Bug.
Head up for that chair, we don't need it.
It was just in the way. Now they're getting at the police. Absolutely amazing. Any single thing that happens, they apply it automatically to every man. Here he is, pretending he's crying again. Anybody that's on street art, come and watch my channel because come and watch mine. 13. Everybody's in Manchester and Bradford watching the interesting stuff. Everybody's watching the interesting stuff, right yourself. This is just shite. This is just absolutely, completely, utterly and thoroughly shite, boring and irrelevant. Go back to sleep, Sylvia. Nothing interesting here. Raise the Ayatollah! Ayatollah! Raise the Ayatollah! Praise the Ayatollah! Praise the Ayatollah! I agree. Solidarity from Leeds and Wakefield. I agree. Solidarity from them. See you later, Sylvia. Even you can't handle watching this bullshit.
Shabs is on one today.
What's she on? Heroin? Cocaine? Yeah.
She was staring at me, right? And I glanced over and she was still staring at me. And every time I glanced over, she was still looking my way. I'm wide-eyed.
Didn't you notice her earlier on, shouting, making a TikTok video? She would look at each of us, one at a time, calling us violent rapists. Absolute weirdo.
That's why I was looking away. Like, she was staring at me, I was staring at her, so I was looking away. She's just really staring at us. She's staring at me for the last 10 minutes.
They got a struggle against the Zanasian Malaysian kitchen. They don't like the Malaysian kitchen, it's done something wrong. I don't know what the Malaysian kitchen has done to them. Or the House of FU. Or the chicken shop. But they don't like it. They're struggling and fighting against it. Struggling and fighting. Is there anybody interested up at the intersection between the top of Briggate and the Hedgerow? Do we have anybody here? We have a couple of the Christian ladies. Hello, hello. Oh, around and about and following this absolute irrelevance. There's Saturday afternoon. And by blocking everything, this is good what we're doing. Yep. Horrible. Totally against every principle and every value that we have in this country. What do they demand a revolution of and for? What is the revolution you want? You demand a revolution for Palestine, do you? Go over there then. Sexual violence is a crime. I hope it's a crime in Palestine. I really do. What are the levels of sexual violence in Palestine? They're huge. Huge levels of sexual violence in Palestine. Huge levels of sexual violence in the UK caused by people who follow the religion of Palestine. This is one of those that is pro-grooming gangs. These paedophile protectors. Not just paedophile protectors, but people who... You're going to lose your head, darling.
Women are the revolution! When women's rights are under attack, what do we do? Stop like that!
What rights are under attack?
What do we do?
What rights, Zara?
What do we do?
Which rights are under attack? What rights are under attack? Zara can only talk in sound bites. Zara can only shout bullshit. Zara makes claims without evidence. Zara's just a misandrist witch. You have got to be fucking joking. Give me money, let everybody else do work. No representation without taxation. We'll do that. Fucking bring it in. No representation without taxation. You want the vote? You contribute to the country. Net contribution. No representation without taxation. Representation without taxation. This is their usual. They want to disrupt people. They want to treat other people like shit. They want to fuck everybody over, and she loves it. Her whole desire is to stand here at this crossroads and go, we're going to disrupt every other person in Leeds and fuck them over because we're a bunch of cunts. We have no British values whatsoever. We don't understand principles or values. We fucking hate the British people, and the British way of life is what these people are like. There we go. They've just shut the fucking place down just to disrupt like wankers, absolute cunt assholes who just want to fuck the people of Leeds over. Well done. Instead of just doing your march, you've got to be cunts while you do it. Brilliant. Absolutely fucking brilliant. You do this every week with your fake flag around your neck. You're holding a WIMMINS banner with that fucking scarf around your neck and that flag in your hand. Countries and cultures that hate women. What a bunch of assholes. Absolute bunch of wankers. One of the beautiful traits and principles of British people is they respect everybody else. They don't get in everybody's way and fuck them over. These people just want to fuck everybody over. Middle class assholes. Middle class entitled pieces of shit. So they hate the idea that Israel can have its own country, the Israelis and the Jews can be safe in a country. They hate the idea that Israel is not an apartheid state, but what is it? 2 million out of 9, 22 to 25% of the people in Israel are not Jews. They hate it. a good look at these assholes. These are the people that are disrupting your life in Leeds every Saturday. They want to disrespect you. They want to treat you like shit. Imperialism kills women, and they're out here promoting the caliphate. You want the caliphate, but you don't want imperialism. What do you think the bloody caliphate is? Do you have no idea what it is that you're saying? Promoting imperialism. You promote Arabism, the caliphate, and the God Dawn will prevent you from your stupid ideas. Donald will fuck you over. Fuck your imperialist attitudes.
How are you doing? Little Molly!
Hello, hello, hello. Hello.
How are you, Monday?
I'm following around a bunch of imperialist Ayatollah supporting Cheers. How are you, Hayden?
I'm absolutely fantastic. I've never been better.
Are you carrying that for a purpose?
Am I carrying what?
That card around your neck,
yes,
open and visible.
It protects me. It's like a cross to the vampires.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You're wandering down.
Saturdays where we can scream.
This was supposed to be International Women's Day, but instead it turned into an anti-female, anti-women, pro-patriarchy, pro-Ayatollah, pro-killing and oppression march. It's astonishing. I was wondering earlier on, what is the flag of International Women's Day, but there isn't one. It seems to be black, white and green with a red triangle, which is a culture and a place that really can't stand women and just demands that they don't have any freedoms. And airline has gone pro-Palestine with its black, white, green and red. Yeah. Well, it's 2:05 and thank God this is over. What a load of shit. The most boring load of rubbish that achieved absolutely nothing. Certainly wasn't about International Women's Day. It was about a bunch of people supporting regimes that hate women. Scummy bunch of bastards. Nobody else there. This is the totality for International Women's Day. International Women's Day in Leeds is dead. It is a small group of students and old activists, and the majority are pro-Palestine women haters. They don't realise the hatred towards women in those countries.
First up, we have a speaker from Sisterhood in Solidarity.
Puskas.
If they're ready,
They can stick their pally flags up there. Who? That's right.
Fantastic organisation in Leeds, helping women, you know, with the various issues that they face, led by some amazing people as
The
well.
rugby's starting. See you,
women,
Puskas.
please listen eagerly to their speech.
Dank City, all they've proven is how stupid and ignorant they are. This is the future of our country. These are all our really intelligent students. These are the people that will be leading our country in 20 years' time. These are the people who are here to really fuck it over unless we do something about it. And that means we've got to get together instead of splitting everything up.
Hi, thank you for having me here today.
Hi, thank you. Hello, thank you.
I'm here
Hi.
today to bring sex workers
I'm
into a
here
space
today
where
to
they're
talk
often
about prostitution.
left out. Feminists
We want to have no morals whatsoever.
sex workers
We want to shag anybody that we want
right to bodily autonomy
safely.
no matter what their job is. Recently, I was told being a sex worker is women feeling upwards. The fact that people can say that
I'm gonna get
and
off
others
the
agree with
board.
it shows how deep the stigma
I am so bored.
People shame
Street Hawk's
women.
bored. I've got something to make you more interesting, Street Hawk.
Or what is your housing status?
Get on that plane.
And when we challenge those statements,
Come on, pretend to be a statue.
Where's that statue gone?
Pretend to be a statue. Apparently, it's down in London. It's gone to replace Winston Churchill.
why is it not important for
Why is it not important? Why is it
Why do we refuse to
Why is
People reduce it to something simple like
It's like Minnie Mouse
But the
on
reality is far more
steroids.
complex than that. Many sex workers are reclaiming their bodily autonomy.
Reclaim your bodily autonomy. Stop selling your fucking body then.
These are business
Jesus.
with diverse skills.
Get a
Some
proper
workers, their
job.
clients come to them for connection,
Pay taxes.
conversation, emotional
No
support,
representation without
support
taxation.
when they work online
To all
or
of
on the
you.
streets. Their body
All
is
of
their
you.
labour. In a capitalist world where we all sell our bodies in different ways, society truly cared about the well-being of sex workers, we would be talking about
the society doesn't care about the well-being of sex workers at all.
We criminalise those very people we claim to care about. Under the Policing and Crime Act 2009,
whether you're male or female sex worker, the majority of people don't give a shit, because the majority of people aren't involved in that type of stuff because they don't like it.
This pushes workers into more isolated, dangerous areas and makes it harder to assess life safety. Right now, there are also proposals connected to the crime and policing bill that could criminalise websites sex workers use to advertise.
Street Hawk has had enough. It is usually Street Hawk that is here the longest, but no, not today. Not today. Street Hawk. This is world-breaking news. This is astounding news. Street Hawk is turning around and going, "Fuck you lot, I'm out of here." Adam, wait, bye-bye.
Earlier this year in Scotland, they have a bill that will...
And on that note, I think I'm going to do the same, because this has been a shocking waste of time. I am really surprised and impressed that anybody has watched this shite at all, never mind all the way through. Very impressed. I'm going to let you go though. Why don't you turn off the TV and go do something much more interesting instead?